Hey there YouTube! Well, today I wanted to show you all something very special today. This 1964 Studebaker Avanti. And yes, this is a 1964 model. The first few hundred actually kept the round headlamps before later on they moved over to square headlamps. It's based off the Studebaker Lark convertible and sports the 4.7 liter V8 paired to a 3-speed automatic.
289
cubic inches, as the owner over there said. Who owns this 2000 BMW 323 Ci that says Euro douche in the front of it? That's a douchey move. It was designed by Raymond Loewy, the same guy who designed the Coke bottle, and you can see some influence in here. This is a rare car indeed, which you do not see often at all. Unfortunately, it's not running right now. It has carburetor issues, but hopefully into the future it'll be running and I'll make a video, an updated video of it, and even a test drive. And I guess you could almost see a little bit of the Coke bottle in here with the curves of the body. Watch as you ride up the fenders. You can see how it just curves down somewhat, goes back up. Now, one thing I found so cool was the design of the hood. Just watch as it flows into the dashboard inside. Isn't that cool? Into the backside looks gorgeous. Sort of reminds you of the Corvette. Believe it or not, this is a fiberglass body, so it will never rust, just have a chassis to worry about. The same company who made the fiberglass body panels for the Corvette were the ones who supplied the body for the Avanti. Believe it or not, it has double wishbone front suspension, front disc brakes. Watch when I open and close the doors over here. You know how solid that is? These door latches are actually made from Mercedes, so that explains that thud that I always love hearing. You can never get that with any other American car built in the 60s. Look inside. There's the crank windows, a little vent here on the door, everything cushiony. It's actually in not that bad a shape. Perfect car to restore. It's mostly dirty, seats need to be redone, paint and interior, so that'll eventually come in the future and I'll be so glad to give you guys an updated video of that. Check out in the center right there. This is actually a roll bar, so if the car ever fell on top of its roof, you'll have that reinforcement right there. You never heard about that of cars of that era. Check out the wood steering wheel. Turn signal lever. You can see it just looks so cool, everything. And it doesn't look like an old car either. It definitely seemed like something much newer. And there's excellent qualities in here, by the way. This dashboard is very cushiony. Check out the glove box in here. Pretty good. 4 cup holder rests. Has a light and a little vanity mirror that pops out over here. Isn't that cool? Reminds me of the Jaguars. Just glides right in. Close that. The AM radio, little map lights down here. Check out the controls down below. These are actually vents. Passenger and driver. You can see the vents open and close right down there. Though it won't be satisfying once you're driving behind like a diesel or a car without a catalytic converter. All the pollution would just come right inside. But if you're out in the open road, it will definitely keep the cabin fresh without having to roll down the windows, say like in rainy weather. It was quite cool. The heater, the 3-speed automatic, little ashtray, and it wasn't really smoked in for long. Check out the center console, push this button, pops up. It's full of junk right now. Everything's cushiony. It's incredible. I love all the little chrome accents. You can see where the rearview mirror is mounted, and it actually works nicely too. Of course, nothing beats when it's mounted up here, but you can still see pretty clearly. The map lights up above, and the sun visors. Very cushiony headliner. It needs to be restored right now. It's toasty. Just the entire thing needs to be redone. Now look at this airplane-style seatbelt buckle. Just looks so sexy with the Studebaker logo on top. The speedometer definitely makes you feel as if you're inside a fighter jet with all those gauges, but I just love how you're getting readouts of absolutely everything. Vacuum pressure, fuel, oil pressure, water temperature, amp meter, and clock right there. Wiper controls, you wouldn't have thought it was this. Felt more like it were like a... And the wiper controls are right here. You would have thought it were a panel dim function. See the back seat as well. Kind of reminds you of stadium-style seating, as the back seat is actually more elevated than the front seats. Notice how the seat completely tumbles. Let me close down over here. A tall person could sit in the back seat and put their legs on top of the backrest over here, have their legs up in the air. Everything is just so cushiony. Just notice how padded everything is. Little ashtray right there. Very rusty though. Now notice back here on the rear deck, you would imagine that oval over there being a stereo speaker, but that's actually the rear defogger. It blows lots of hot air onto this glass. It was actually a dealer installed back in those days. It's just so heavy that it brought down part of the rear deck, so it really wasn't that cleverly built. Reading lights up above. These are vents for the back passengers. Just open away. I'd wish that I could show you the trunk, but right now the latch is jammed, so I can't show you that at the moment. But hopefully again in the future I'll be able to do so. And give you all a little look at the engine. Again, there's carb issues, so again, that's why I can't really show you how it sounds. Plus the battery is out. There weren't any struts holding this hood up. You can see it has that lock right there. It will unlock once you lift the hood up a little bit, just push it. Now it'll close. So yeah, that's about all what I can show you right now. So YouTube, thanks for watching, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this tour.